Hello, you guys. This is Colatius and Latius. Okay, so it was recorded. It's just the recorder thing was acting kind of strange. Instinct should have told me I should have still stopped it because you never know. When I saw the thing glitching, I was heartbroken because I'm like, oh my God, please don't do this to me. It breaks my heart if I record something and something goes wrong. Not fun. So, yes. Now... Aw. What's wrong? I literally just saw his voice. Okay, so I was like scrolling through Facebook. That's why I didn't record this right away. And I literally just came across Joe, so his VA for Gavin and Claude, and he just worked up that Claude outfit, his time skip Claude outfit. First of all, I'm glad that I did get to this time skip because it's not a spoiler for me. Because obviously I want to save these things for my own eyes. And I'm glad I finally went to that part because now that I get to see his outfit, I'm not saying, oh, no spoilers. He rocked that outfit. I mean, like, oh my God, bro. He looks even better than the actual Claude. Oh, man. Claude Gavin, you're awesome. Oh, man. Before I go after Victor's date, I just wanted to bring up because so when I was... Again, when I was scrolling through Facebook, or not through Facebook, but when I was just looking through the phone and getting ready to record this, I was like, it was refreshing to finally hear Luisian's voice again. Because I'm like, wait a second, I feel like I haven't heard any of the other guys' voices except Victor. Oh, wait, now I know why. Because we've been getting a lot of Victor events up the ass. Well, his birthday doesn't count, but yes, that's why. I'm like, ooh, it felt nice just to hear his voice, you know? Yeah, because it's like birthday morning, his temperature, good teacher, cuddle, dim light that I'm about to read, and adoring you. And Lucian is just that card. Keto, yeah, he don't count. Gavin also. Well, yeah, I feel like I've been hearing more of him too, but more Victor than anything else, guys. So, yes. I'm going to read both of his dates. I'm going to start with Lantern date. I'm going to save the $500 card. Kawaii Neko date last and see what that's about. Lantern date. I'm very excited to read this. I think somebody on Facebook actually translated. Oh, shit. I still don't have the card involved. What he's writing on the lantern. To thank Victor for his help at the airport, I invited him to a lantern festival. He accepted it without saying it childishly. That translation worries me already. Heard about the Lantern Fest this weekend, boss? We can even release the Sky Lanterns. Really? But aren't the Sky Lanterns banned starting last year? Why? Don't you know the fest is over by Lake Misty and out of the restricted area? Is that so? I forced a smile. I've been so busy I was out of touch with the rest of the world. It's government-sponsored and famous designers across the country gathered to design the lanterns. Interesting. What Anna said surprised me. I didn't think it would be that impressive. Same here. The idea of filming the first annual Loveland Lantern Fest keeps flashing in my head. I have a thought. Hold it. I got plans to go with my friends already. So don't you make me work. I almost had the accent going around there. I hardly got a word out before Kiki cut me off. It's hard to control it. Just wants to leave my mouth. I had to admit, she knew me very well. It's hard to control sometimes, I should say. It's about time you put work out of your mind and go out with someone. Aw, I love them. They're awesome. She's right. I've been working overtime lately. The Lantern Festival sounded exciting, relaxing. I don't know. Them abbreviating festival many times doesn't seem right for some reason. That said, who should I take with me? I wonder how she ended up taking... Oh, but it did say she invited. But why would you want to invite him, though? Kiki and the others all seem to have got their dates. And as the boss, I don't want to be the third wheel. Then I remembered New Year's Eve. I might read a third date. There has been one date I've been dying to read for a while, and I think I should be able to afford it. Yes. Haven't seen Victor since. Didn't even have the chance to thank him. No idea if he would go or not. Regardless, I should call him after work. The worst he could do was call me childish. More like book. That took the load off of my mind for me to dial him up. When I got off of work, he picked up right away, and his voice resonated in my ears.
Yeah, what's up?
Are you free this weekend to hit the Lantern Fest with me? Festival? I went right to the subject, but there was a long silence paused at the other end. I could hear his breathing, and that intimidated me, and that made me feel like my plans were ruined. We can go somewhere else if you think the Lantern Festival is boring.
No, that sounds fine.
Wow. I didn't quite get that as our voices crossed at the end. Sorry, what did you say?
I said Lantern Fest sounds fine. And I'm free to go this weekend.
They actually abbreviated it. So Ben just said fest. Why? That sounds so weird because to me that honestly seems like the translation was lazy ass not to write it as festival. Okay. Or Victor, yeah. Why did you wait? Though, thought you were gonna call me childish again?
I didn't expect you to be so direct and invite me out of the blue.
Ah, so it actually took about, yeah. That's why I was thinking, like, why would we want to invite him? That's because I was afraid you'd mock me.
So you're not afraid this time?
No. Not sure. Probably because I got used to it by now. To be honest, it feels funny that you didn't mock me. This got a very quiet chuckle out of him. So soft that I wasn't sure about it. Victor showed up at my place Saturday night, right on time, and we drove to Lake Misty. Ooh, the Lantern Festival was big enough to almost take up the entire lake shore. It was dark when we got there. It was lit only by all sorts of bright lanterns. Oh, look at that. So cute. I pointed at the corgi-shaped lantern, like a dog, right? And there were other ones with the shapes of butterflies, birds, flowers, and boats. That's so pretty. Oh my god, this backdrop with Victor in it. Ooh, in the dark, in the night. Oh my god, so pretty. I looked at it, pausing as if he didn't get it before we paused it. Huh?
I'll get it if you want it.
We were doing so good with the translation game. He reached for the money, but I beat him to it, handing the bills over to the vendor. It's for you. I thank you for what you did. Don't turn it down. He frowned, his lips moved as if to say something, but sighed and took the lantern.
Choose a more fitting way to thank me next time.
Well. I was a bit shocked to see him accepting it. Could he really be into cute things? I feel like I just discovered an earth-shattering secret. Oh my god, Love Letter is about to blow up. He likes cute things.
What did you say?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The dates are going pretty fast. Hello, it wasn't a cheap date either to buy. We strolled on as the lanterns got bigger and the crowd started to build up. I spotted a little girl in her father's arms. Her face shone among the lanterns. That's so pretty. I flashed back to how my father held me like that in the park. Noticing, I suddenly got silent. Victor followed my eyes to a father and his daughter. He suddenly squeezed my palm. Oh. So although Victor can be a fucking asshole, he still got his moments. Oh. Victor, why? He suddenly squeezed my palm and put the lantern in my hand.
It's all right.
Oh. God damn it, Sundore Victor. I looked at the lantern, then at him, not knowing what he was getting at. Well, it's all right. Why are you giving it back to me?
Didn't you say it's cute? Have it. I'll take something else in its place.
I have a feeling he gave it to us on purpose. Well, I still think he was going to give it to us, but I think he was implying when he said, all right, like, it's okay, you have me with you right now. I was baffled. I could be wrong. I probably am wrong. I don't know. I mean, he was obviously looking where she was looking, so I'm pretty sure he got an idea, Like, she's so sad. That's so sad. I was baffled, then noticed he glanced at the father and young daughter. Could he have guessed what I was thinking? He was trying to console me? Yes, I think so. I looked at the lantern in my hand and saw a big smile on the puppy. Suddenly, all the sadness I felt disappeared, supplanted by a warm feeling. Okay, how about I buy you a sky lantern as replacement? I dragged him over to the vendor and bought 2 sky lanterns. When the vendor handed me a pen to write my wishes on one, my mind went blank. Good health? Yes, for me and everybody else. Because trust me, you lose your health, you're fucked. Depending on how bad it is. Prosperous career? Sweet romance? There was so much I wanted. Man, I'm greedy. Maybe the good old peace and happiness. Oh. I feel like this date is moving really fast, game. I sneaked a peek at Victor, I sneaked a peek at Victor, who was writing on the lanterns. The light lit up his face in a grin. I've never seen him look like that. I got very curious about what kind of wish could have made him seem so happy, but before I could ask, I was distracted by loud, distant noises. I glanced at the direction and saw a large arch of lanterns in various styles. Another look revealed the arch to be a heart-shaped, with a couple standing beneath. Young people sure are romantic with the proposals these days. As that, the young man shouted, "I love you," and kneeled with a ring in hand. Aside from... This is too happy for me. It's okay, though. Aside from being moved and feeling envy, yeah, I feel that too. Especially, I've been suffering for so long. My journalistic instincts boiled as well. Uh-oh. Even just a few photos and a brief interview would do. Victor seemed to finish writing, but looked toward the crowd with disinterest. He never was one for big commotions. How does the evolve card look like? Because I don't have it evolved just yet. But I just couldn't fight off my impulses. I tugged at his shirt and explained, "I really want to go check it out. I'll be right back, so hang tight." His expression. I didn't get 2 steps in before he reached out and grabbed me by the hand. I guess he wants to go with her.
I'll go with you.
I'll go with you. Okay. It was winter, but his arm was so warm it doesn't seem like it's winter at all. It chased off the chills in my fingers. Oh wait, but this is January, right? It startled me, and I took a while to react. We were soon part of the spectators, as the couples held in a tight embrace. I quickly let go of his hand and snapped the shots with my phone. She said yes. The crowd started to disperse, and I finally approached the couple in the center to take an interview. "Congratulations. I wish you two happiness forever." Oh, thank you, and you too. That took me aback. Before I could react, Victor held my hand in his again, like, okay. Oh, Victor. Then it dawned on me. My face turned red and I stammered, "We're not..."
Thanks.
Thanks. Yes, Victor had been quiet until now and tightened his grip on my hand. Thank you. The man quickly grabbed his fiance's hand too, as the couple laughed out loud. Watching them holding hands while feeling Victor's warm grip turned my face redder. Aw, that's so cute. I hope I have enough for everything, because if I don't, that means I won't be able to read Gavin's. We returned to the vendor, and he finally let go of me to get a pen. My face was still burning hot, and I had no idea what wish to put down. I gave up and resorted to the cliche, "Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, peace and happiness." I would also add health too. I looked up just in time to see Victor releasing his lantern into the air. I've always wanted to do something like that, like in the lantern festivals and all of that. It sounds really fun. The bright yellow light shrunk smaller until it vanished into the night sky. Recalling his expression, I couldn't help but ask, "What did you write?" He stared at me without a word. The silence was making me uncomfortable. "Fine, don't tell me, but don't you pick up mine either." He frowned.
What's there to see?
Damn it. I tried to set my lantern off, but it wouldn't cooperate due to my clumsiness. Victor resigned and came over to help. "Hey, no peeking."
I won't, dummy.
"I won't, dummy." There we go. I miss you, dummy. He steadied the lantern, one of his hands overlapping mine. I couldn't help but recall his touch before. This time, it gave me a different feeling, and I could sense something coming over us both. Oh my god, he's blushing. I just noticed it. Oh no. Oh my god. The light illuminated his face, and I thought and I thought he blushed just a little bit. Ah, three glows entered my sight. My eyes widened and pointed behind him in excitement. Look over there. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember now. That is so cute. Wow, the background reminds me of the holographic Pokemon cards, the way it shines. Hey, this could be a Pokemon card. Wild Victor. Let's capture him. Nope, we still can't. No, we still can't. 100 tries later. No, Victor's stubborn. No. We have to beat him by a move called the dummy move. I don't know how that would work. Rising against him were more lanterns, coloring the night yellow, orange, and red. One of them hovered near us. It read, "I love you." That was from the proposal. I looked at the spot and realized all the lanterns in the arch had been released. So pretty. Is it Kirai or Kira? One of those words means beautiful and one of them means hate. Whoops. I get confused because they sound the same almost. I got totally lost in the moment and realized Victor didn't speak a word to me the whole time. He's enamored by the sight. Who would it be, even for Victor's standards? That's gorgeous, pretty sight, man. I finally snapped out of it, only to see Victor staring at me. The lantern still in our hands felt extra special and warmed in the cold winter night. I couldn't tell whether the warmth was coming from the lantern or Victor.
Don't you want to know what I wished for?
Oh, to have... keeping it PG. No. Nah. Let's say spend the night at Souvenirs. He said softly to me.
I've been looking for you forever.
Oh my god. I've been looking for you forever.
My wish has already come true.
Oh. But this date didn't last long. Unless I was just reading it really fucking quick. I feel like this is long. Whoa. Huh? I can't scroll. Holy crap. Okay. I don't know if you can hear me trying to scroll, but I cannot. I learned that this weekend there was a lantern festival, with the lanterns all being made by the famous craftsmen. On a whim, I decided I will know. No, I won't, because I'll be... Well, I can still look at the time and see how long this date took, because it was very short in my opinion. On a whim, I decided to make a show out of it, and Anna suggested that I take a date along with me. She said it'd be fun, but more importantly, everyone else at the company had already plans for the weekend. As I worried about finding someone to go with me, I thought of Chinese New Year's Eve. To thank Victor for helping me at the airport on New Year's Eve. Is this date like related to the Chinese New Year card? Because I think she was like stranded in the airport or something and he picked her up. I think so. I dialed his number and invited him to the Lantern Festival. At first, I thought he would be his usual self and call me childish and boring. But on the contrary, this is the longest diary I've ever read. Is that to make up for the date being short? At the festival, I gifted Victor a lantern as a thank you, and momentous surprise discovered a secret. He likes cute things, huh? I decided to get... I told you, Loveland just blew up. Victor likes cute things. This is newsworthy. I decided to get Victor a floating sky lantern. After buying one, as I started to write down my wish, I ran into a snack. I wanted so many things. I didn't know which one to wish for. I turned my head and snuck a glance at Victor standing beside me, only to see him writing particularly earnestly, one stroke at a time. After that... do I have to hit up a specific spot? I can't... Okay. I decided to buy... Okay. After that little interlude, Victor and I returned to a small stall selling the sky lanterns. As Victor helped me launch the lantern, my attention was caught by the huge lantern around him. It was a sky lantern used for marriage proposals. I was transfixed by it briefly. Ooh. And when I snapped back to attention, I found that Victor was looking at me. God damn it. Dude, I cannot... I am having such a hard time scrolling it, man. It's like I feel like I have to hit up a specific spot. Okay, I'm worried because I will definitely, sadly, not have enough for this. I've been wanting to read this. Shit. That's okay. Let's claim. Oh, I almost have 100 diamonds back. Ah, thank you. Actually, how close am I to evolving the card? Close. It'll probably be done in 2 days. Let me do a play of this. I need to keep playing because all of these evolve cost money. Ooh, I tried to skip it. And I'm like, why isn't this being skipped? Okay. I actually don't have this Gavin card. Interesting. Hey, Gavin. Oh my lord. How is Gavin higher than Louisiana? Can somebody tell me this? How? I didn't even get his card for Christmas. Huh? Is it because he has more cards? Look, I'm missing... That's scary. I have that many percentages for this game. Oof. So I'm almost done with that date. I know I'm going back and forth. I see a glorious whopping 4 decision. That's lovely. Damn it, I won't have enough to read his date, but yes. Cute date. Victor gave me a break after I finished his mission. I noticed he had been busy too. I decided to take him to a place. The Neko Cafe. Oh, he's so cute. Dude, that cat looks fat though. He needs to lose weight. This concludes our annual cross-industry conference. Thank you all for coming. See you next year. The curtain has finally fallen on the nation's biggest cross-industry conference, hosted by EduFG. I heaved a sigh of relief from where I was positioned backstage. That was a success, Sanji. We did well. Nice. Yes. Yay. I was so worried about you and LFG. Asked you to host this event, but you did so well. Everyone worked hard. The whole company deserves a holiday. Stop thinking about this company. Bet you haven't slept for days. After finishing the report, I almost burped. I just did. Okay, the sun is destroying my eyes. Let me wear my hat. Luckily, I actually have my hat next to me. That wasn't planned. Oh my god, the sun is destroying me. I have my hat on right now. My Suichi, Detective Suichi hat. If you actually know who that is, congratulations. Bet you haven't slept for days. After finishing the report, get yourself home and rest. What Anna said reminded me that I should tell Victor about the successful conclusion of the event. I was about to call him when I remembered it must be past midnight where he was. He usually goes to bed at 10, so I decided to text instead of call. He usually goes to bed at 10? Why do I think he doesn't? Actually, how does she know? I guess when you call somebody so many times and they're your employee, you would know, I guess. I don't know. Unexpectedly, my phone rang as soon as I sent the message. Victor?
Yeah, I got your text. Congrats.
He's too nice. Why are you still up?
Nothing out of the ordinary. I don't go to bed early every single day.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I wanted to read it, but the text just... Oh, you should sleep then. You must be tired flying back and forth, worrying about the event.
Don't worry about Friday's report. LFG's marketing department will handle the rest of the event wrap-up.
Oh. Huh? Well, why? I can handle these tasks myself just fine. He doesn't trust us. At the other end of the line, Victor sighed.
I'm giving you a vacation.
Oh.
Get it?
Oh, thank you. Oh, what? Why? Why are you being so nice all of a sudden? Yeah, I'm scared.
I promised to give you a break. If you don't want it, that's good news for the marketing department then.
No, of course I want it. It's good news. I interrupted him hastily. I had been working my ass off. Of course I deserved a rest.
Great. If you have nothing else to say, I'll be hanging up now.
Mate. Through the phone speaker, I could hear the sound of the paper rustling. What about you? Weren't you flying back and forth, monitoring the conference affairs? You really didn't have to do that. But I'm inexperienced, so you must have been worried. It must have been tiring for you.
You think too much. I was just being responsible for my employees.
But you haven't even gone to bed yet. I can hear you typing.
What do you want?
What do you want? When will you fly back? There's a place I'd love to bring you to. Since you're giving me the day off, why don't you give yourself a day off too?
I'm too busy for that.
Come on, you know overworking is bad for your health. And it's just one day. I hate to see you wearing yourself out on my account.
You think you understand me.
Yeah,
You don't.
yes, we don't. No, you're the one who doesn't understand yourself. Ooh. Victor didn't reply. Amidst the static from the receiver, I heard a small chuckle.
It seems even a broken clock is right twice a day.
You know, if I didn't prize my fucking expensive phone, I would have thrown this goddamn phone out the window for him being cruel and buy a new phone. Huh? What do you mean?
I'll be back day after tomorrow. I agree to spend half a day with you. Bye.
What do you mean? In character, can I slam you in the face too? Oh my god. The day arrived in no time. I was picked up by a black sedan in front of LFG building.
Get in.
In front of the LFG building. Get in. You really came like you said.
There's no point lying to an idiot like you. Where to?
I gave him the address of a newly opened pet cafe in Loveland City. Oh, Victor, you deny you love cats and echoes, but hey, you do, so don't fucking lie to me. As expected, Victor furrowed his brow the second he heard the word pets.
So this is how you spend your holidays?
I am more than happy to spend it with pets, animals, dogs and cats. They're easy to play with. They're fun to talk to. They don't talk back. They care for you. Unless they're one little meanie. Yep, you can play with puppies, kittens, and birds there.
Isn't seeing humans all day enough for you? What's the point in looking at animals?
See, that was going across my mind because I'm like, I don't really like talking to people a lot. And I get too embarrassed. With animals, it's obviously different. And I love animals so much. Those are completely different things. Playing with animals is really relaxing. Pets are simple creatures. They don't have worries. They just eat and sleep whenever they like. Well, they do. I mean, if you stress the poor animal, and unfortunately, I don't like saying it, but if you hurt him too. Obviously, they have a lot to think about when they have that. Otherwise, she's right. Victor laughed.
Sounds a bit like you, no?
Oh my god. As if like nothing at all. As if you're nothing at all like that. I grumble inside my
Do
head.
they have pandas?
Fuck you. Huh? Pandas? Why?
Nothing.
I think he was just fucking with us. Come on, why are you always so vague? I hate having to guess all the time. Victor glanced at me on the driver's seat. His lips were curled in a smile.
My dad gave me a panda when I was a kid.
Oh. Oh. My eyes turned as big as saucers. A real panda? That must be super expensive. Wait, like an actual real one? Did it live in your house?
Dummy. He adopted one in the zoo under my name.
Oh, okay. That's legit. And what happened after that?
There was no after that.
Uh-oh. You never visited the panda?
Why should I? Animals don't have emotions. You can't expect the panda to remember me.
Oh, he wants to be remembered. But I used to feed my neighbor's puppy when I was a kid. He always wagged his tail when he saw me. Yeah, exactly. Victor didn't reply and instead concentrated on the road. Uh-oh. He got mad. Within a few minutes, we had arrived at the pet cafe.
I only have half a day.
I only have half a day. Relax, we're not at work. Yes, I will not have enough for Gavin. Damn it. We arrived just in time to watch the pets being fed. The Neckos huddled together on a table, enjoying canned fish. Oh my god, I'd love to go to a place like this. This would be such a great anxiety distressor. I made a beeline towards them and bent down to look at those adorable sweethearts. Victor stayed close to the entrance, scowling. Sensing his discomfort, I went over to him. Come on, don't be so cold. Dragging him by the arm, I found him a place to sit down.
You really like cats?
Yeah, Neckos are not only cute, but they know how to act mysterious. Makes you curious about what they're thinking. Victor seemed interested in what I was saying. Besides, they look ultra adorable and have such innocent, pure eyes. Those eyes just set off ripples in your heart, and you can't help but being enthralled by them. See, the Neckos are actually secretly planning to take over the world. Oh my god. And we humans will be powerless to stop them. Victor is naturally disdainful of my theory regarding the planet-wide feline invasion.
You've been reading too much manga. If cats want to defeat us, they should at least learn to walk on two legs.
Hey, Victor, you're personally attacking me in my... Oh, God. I don't even want to know how much manga I have in my room, guys. I mean, I have been collecting for... about 15 years. So, yeah. Too much. Well, he's right about learning how to walk on two legs. Why do they have to walk? Why do they have to walk on two legs to take over the earth? Dude, his expression, he's like, what the hell is she talking about? They use psychological tactics. See, look at those eyes, so pure and innocent and evil looking. That's the trap they've laid for us. What the hell? Victor watched me as I spoke. I could see my eyes reflected in his. Stop looking at me. Look at the neckos. Aww. His expression, it's like, I've never seen a cat before. The cats are not afraid of him, though. I picked up a sleek tabby. Tabby? Oh, and dropped it in his lap. Surprisingly, Victor actually petted its head. They really like it if you pet them like this. Indeed, the Neko nudged Victor's head, leaning into his touch. I have never in my entire life seen a date that transitions like this. Back to back like this. Damn. Okay. Victor obviously looks a bit overwhelmed because he's like, oh my god, the sweat drop. It's funny because the cat in the back of the window, he looks like he's like, but everybody else who maybe don't know Victor, then the neckers, oh, it's so cute. Oh my god, this character is so cute. Anytime a man or woman love animals, it's always a plus in my book. But boys and girls, what did I say? Boys and girls, guys and gals. And the cats, they're not afraid of him. Perhaps their sixth sense allowed them to tell he's the one with the strongest aurora in the room. I think I didn't read that other part. In no time, Victor had Neckles in both arms in his lap. Some sat down by him. Some crawled up to his chest. One was even perched on his shoulder. These little what now? No wonder they say that Neckles are loyal. They always follow the most powerful person. You don't dislike him? Unexpectedly, a Neckle leapt into Victor's lap and meowed. He smiled softly.
What's to dislike?
Wow, the cold-hearted Victor. Yeah. I thought you didn't like them since you were hesitating at the door.
It is indeed my first time visiting a place like this, but I don't dislike cats.
Oh, so you're not okay. But I don't know why, I don't remember where I read, like, he's like, I don't like pets or cats. I don't know, I just realized the one that's, wanting to do maybe a cute little boop with his nose, his cute little nosy on his chin. He has a fish pet tag thing. That's cute. The Neko sitting on Victor's lap appeared to be dissatisfied with the current position. She brought her paws up to Victor's chest, stretched herself, and nuzzled Victor's face. By doing so, she was... Oh my god, he looks so hot in that sexy clothing too. Oh, and that sexy watch of his... By doing so, she was marking Victor with her scent, declaring, meow, 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 meow. This human now belongs to me. Meow. Ha! I didn't expect him to be so popular with them. I studied his side profile. The cold poker face was gone. He seemed uncharacteristically gentle. If only he could look like this all the time. Huh? Nothing. I didn't say anything. Nothing. Look, the necklaces are so cute.
So, I usually look scary?
Oh my god, I don't think he's fucking joking right now. Yes, you do. Majority of the times. Not scary exactly. Just a bit cold. Only a little bit. Lies. Usa. And you're getting less cold these days. See, I'm no longer scared of you.
You used to be scared of me?
I hope he's joking. At first, of course. But you know, I wouldn't have brought you here if I were still scared. Dummy. Victor smirked, though he had turned towards the corner so no one could see. The Neko peering up at him from the table was the only one who saw. I sat there, watching Victor and the Nekos hang out peacefully. It felt like home. I guess we made the right choice coming here today. Aw, that's so cute. Maybe it was too warm in the cafe. Or maybe I've been too high strung lately. She's tired. Maybe from all the work. But my eyelids suddenly felt heavy, so I dozed off, head on the table. The Neko on Victor's lap leapt down and began sniffing the girl's cheek with her wet... Oh, you don't know she a little poop. Her little wet nosy. Oh, okay. Okay. Shh. PG. Victor held up a finger to his lips. Shh, little Neko. Quiet. She's sleeping. Victor held up a finger to his lips. The Neko agreeably patted away without making a sound. Aw, she looked soft and pure as she slept. He felt like smoothing away the bangs from her face, so he did, gently. He pushed away the few messy strands of hair from her cheek, without her hair in the way. He could see her full sleeping face. Nothing is more appalling in the world to him than the girl's untainted, innocent eyes. The Neko's stomach's full. Lied down to take a nap as well. Victor took out his phone and set it to vibrate. Oh, wow. He began to feel self-conscious just staring like this, so he averted his attention to the window, the sky, the floor. Yet, he still ended up gazing at the girl's soft face. He simply couldn't take his eyes off her. Oh, that was cute. I finished the assignment Victor gave me. He uncharacteristically gave me days off. I noticed he's been working really hard too, so maybe I could take care of him there. Victor turned sour when he heard it's an animal cafe. From a conversation, he said he actually had a panda when he was little. I forced him into the cafe to get a closer look at to get him closer to animals. Didn't figure the kids would love him so much. As I watched them play, I got sleepy and dozed off. And Victor was like, shh, to the Nekos. You don't want to wake her up. I take my phone and I turn it off vibrate so I don't wake her up. Shh. Just sitting there quietly with the Nekos and just sitting there on the table, watching her sleep. So sexy and hot. I don't know what that meant, but okay, I said so. Oh, this is so cute. You're so cutie date. $500 cutie date. I kind of wish they had a option or a reward that involved the purple hearts, karma points. Darn you. It goes, what, 12, 24, and 36? So literally 36, 24, 10, 60, so 60 and 12? So I need like 10 more? Damn it. I really wanted to read Gavin's date. Hold on. Too easy. I really need to work on our cards, man. Is it 36-24? Because I'm really ready to sacrifice some of my stamina here. 10, 12, 72. Okay. So 63, 65. Come on. It's almost 8. So yeah, it only took one. There you are. Okay. It only takes one, so okay, I think I'm good to go. Okay, so good news. I can read his date. Just barely, I think. And I better be right on this numbers because I think it keeps saying 12, 24, 36. So that means I'm going to have 0 hearts. Pranks happened one after another at the shooting site. As a result, if you hear that, that's the pen. Yeah, it's almost reset time in 2 minutes. As a result, I had the chance to discover a different Gavin. I can't wait to read this date. Oh no, who's here? Oh, can you go back upstairs? I'm not done recording. Huh? I'll let you know. I didn't expect to see you here this early. I honestly thought that was my dad. No, it's not. I'm so happy I can read his date, but it literally cost me a couple resources here and there, it was a weekend, but I still had to rush off for a living. And was unable to sleep in. Recently, the company has engaged in several projects that occupied everyone as busy as a bee. Kiki and Minor were scheduled to visit the program site today, but Kiki had a stomach flu. I don't think I have his evolved card, do I? Sudden stomach flu in the midnight and went to the hospital in the midnight, huh? So I had to be there myself. As the shooting site was distant from my home, I had to go 90 minutes early, which meant 6 p.m. I hadn't gotten up 6 a.m. I think. I hadn't gotten up early for a long time. I turned off the old-fashioned clock and glanced at the mobile aside.
Miner sent me the location. It'll be faster if I take you there.
Okay. The message was sent at 1 a.m. I hurried to reply. Several seconds later, my phone rang crazily. I picked it up in a hurry and felt less drowsy.
You're up already? Sleep a bit more. I'll give you a ride. It'll take about a half an hour.
Okay. I didn't see the message last night and was awakened up by the clock early.
Well, you can get up later. Then I'll take you to your favorite breakfast spot. See you later.
Oh, the popular one with a time-limited supply? Ooh, hearing this, my drowsiness was eliminated and my drowsiness disappeared and I got really hungry.
Yeah, if we leave now, we won't need to wait in line.
Hearing about food just snapped me out of my tiredness.
See ya.
I guess that's fun, yeah. I guess if it's time limited too, that's exciting. See ya! After the breakfast with Gavin, we reached the shooting site. Minor, who was in the middle of work, greeted us far away. I enjoyed breakfast and also arrived in advance. Begun is half done, huh? I encouraged myself secretly.
Go on ahead. I'll go park Sparky.
Sparky, his motorcycle. Aren't you going home for a nap? I only know that because I think they mentioned it in the game here, but I came across in Facebook like not too long ago asking who is Sparky, his motorcycle. Sparky, that's an awesome name for a motorcycle, actually. Aren't you going home for a nap? It's a weekend.
No.
No. Gavin left on his Sparky. The straightforward style was very Gavin-like. It wasn't the first time Gavin accompanied me at the shooting sites. Sometimes he even participated as a guest. But I suppose it was the first prank show shooting site he ever visited. That's funny. The shooting in the morning went smooth. It was expected to wrap up earlier today. Maybe because of the prank, the vibe was extraordinarily joyful during the break time. Laughter bursted out everywhere at times. I glanced at Gavin, sitting near the lounge, though far apart. He could capture my each glance on him precisely. Is this what a special agent could do? Before I could withdraw my eyesight, my eyes, someone patted my shoulder. It was the stage director, Bishop. What's up? What are you mumbling about? Hi, Bishop. Any issues in the morning shoot? Angie, don't be so stern. Come on. One piece of each. Have some fun and relax. Yeah. Looking at the sandwich biscuits, my smile gradually froze. Huh? Have you changed the stuffing of each one? Of course, not the lucky guy. Of course not. The lucky guy will get a reward. Go for it. I found it hard to refuse his kindness, considering him a senior in the industry. All right. No matter how carefully I selected, I couldn't distinguish the restuffed biscuits from regular ones by appearance. I randomly picked one up and took a bite. It's so spicy. Ugh.
What did you give her?
Uh-oh, he gonna blow him to pieces? Gavin showed up, our protector. Like, oh my god, this is spicy. Huh? Gavin showed up before I could realize and he sounded a little nervous. Before I could respond, he dragged me behind his back. Just like that karma card, huh? His movements and eyes displayed defense and hostility toward the bishop. That's Gavin all right for you. Seeing this, the bishop turned from delightful to embarrassed. I hurriedly walked forward to break the ice. It was a mistake. I was overreacting. I pretended the biscuit I just ate was ugh. I was just teasing. It's a prank theme. It's a prank show, Gavin. Hearing this, the bishop laughed, but his stare Gavin remained untouched. Bishop, sorry, it's my fault. All right. This proves Gavin cares for you. Saying this, the bishop pretended to pat Gavin's shoulder intimately. Then he changed the topic. Well, since you are here, why not try your luck, Gavin? Meanwhile, the bishop took up some biscuits for Gavin. Seeing the tricks of the bishop, I was anxious. But Gavin drew one piece before I could finish.
Thanks.
Uh-oh. He put the entire piece in his mouth before I could stop him.
It's good.
It's good. Impossible. Impossible. I have replaced it with mustard flavor. Incredulous, the bishop took one bit. He fucking lied. The tray and tray biscuit. He bit it. In a second, he started crying out loud and searching for water everywhere. I knew Gavin could endure spicy food, but the endurance was still beyond my imagination. I looked into the poised Gavin. Gavin, did you eat the mustard flavor?
Yep. Let's go.
Yep. If I'm not lying about it, then goddamn, I am the spicy boy. Oh, that sounded wrong. Hand in hand, Gavin took me to the gate after passing through the crowd. Where are we going?
For lunch.
Dude, this man did not seem fazed by spiciness, and me, I will die even if it had a 1% spiciness. I don't like spicy at all. I'm not finished yet.
I thought we had.
Oh, it was break time, silly. I interrupted Gavin and turned down his lunch offer seriously. Then I dragged him to the dressing room. You may wait for me here. I'll be back at noon break.
I can wait outside.
I can. You will catch a cold in the wind.
You think I'm afraid of the wind?
Oh. You think I am afraid of the wind? The wind of all things? Anyway, it's easy to catch a cold in case of a large temperature difference.
Then I will wait for you nearby, just like before.
I'm going to wait for you outside, but I'm just going to wait for you nearby. I'm going to wait for you close by. Oh, no way. If you were around, I would get distracted. Anyway, this is the best place. Uh-oh. Gavin compromised to my insistence. Maybe it was my illusion, but I detected a slight smile when he nodded. That's funny. I returned to the makeup room 2 hours later. The smooth progress was disturbed by one failure that I wouldn't satisfy the director despite all trials. Gavin, I trotted to the makeup room, but when I pushed the door open, I had to shut my mouth. Gavin had fallen asleep on the sofa, his position remaining the same when I last saw him. His head dropped against the back seat. Backrest? Or back seat. He had spent his rare day off for my favor. He must be exhausted. Feeling guilty, I gently tiptoed to him. His face was less tightened asleep, except for the slight frown. A bad dream? I couldn't help but reach out to smooth his eyebrows. A sudden force grabbed my right hand before it could touch him. Uh-oh. Ooh. I was gonna say, he is a cop, right? So it would make sense that he has that expression, like, uh-oh. I am assuming that's what's happening. Gavin opened his eyes widely in the moment, which were filled with alertness. The sharp eye contact made me forget about the pain in my wrist, and I even held my breath.
It's you.
Yeah, right. It took him 2 seconds to respond and release my hand. Then the sense of tension surrounding him disappeared.
I'm sorry I hurt you.
He would never. Uh-huh. Definitely. Was it his conditioned reflux? I'm fine. Did you wake up? With one palm supporting his forehead, Gavin shook his head.
What were you doing?
Nothing. We were just admiring you. I don't know. Upon recalling what I was gonna do just now, my face turned red. I just wanted to tidy up your hairstyle that was messed up by the sofa. A short hair could be easily messed up. Gavin's unnatural sleep position made his bangs look weird. I nodded heavily, trying to bluff it out. He bowed his head and combed his hair with his fingers casually, ending up with a clumps of bangs standing up stubbornly instead.
Better?
Better? Yep. Whoops, your bangs now stand up. The standing hair actually triggered my curiosity. By the way, did you get this hairstyle while serving in the army? Probably.
It was shorter.
Ugh. I like this hair. This length. I glanced at the styling tools around and got a bright idea. Gavin, I want to see how you look like with a bare forehead. Hearing this, Gavin lifted his bangs.
Look.
I'm surprised he's just like, oh, look. No, I want to see it. Looks like this for a little longer.
What do you want?
We're just playing with you. I dragged into the makeup mirror and tried to be a barber. The short brown hair looked soft, especially in the light. The reflected golden light circling on the top of his head softened his entire contour. To be honest, I couldn't even remember when I did this last time.
Have you ever combed someone else's hair?
Maybe for friends in primary school. I cannot remember clearly. If tracing down, I probably combed the doll's hair.
Is this your first time styling short hair?
Uh-oh. Yeah, but I won't let you down. Oh, God.
We'll
see. Did I skip his voice by mistake? Rip. Gavin's expression with that sweatshirt, like, oh, shit. Time flew. While talking with Gavin, after a while, a bun showed up on top of his head. Looking at his reflection in the mirror, I was stunned. Simply a bare forehead made him look totally different. Yeah. He looks like he's about to punch you in the face. Is it Gavin's bro? I have to look at his face again. I think he has his forehead shown. The new hairstyle revealed. Yeah, with his hair like that, he looks a little more like his brother, I think. Yeah. Revealed his outstanding... I'm still in shock. He even has a... Why am I even shocked? I don't even know. His new hairstyle revealed his outstanding facial features, added the unrestrained quality, and reduced sharpness, presenting a charming look different from the past. I came to myself after a few seconds. How
bad.
Is it? Gavin, don't lie. You have a sweat drop on your face. That would indicate you're nervous. Taking a glance at the mirror, Gavin answered reluctantly. His cooperation indeed indulged me. How about putting on this strawberry hairband? This Ichigo hairband. Will it be cute? It would be cute. I'm sorry. I didn't read that right. Glancing at the cute hair ring in my hand, Gavin fell into silence before protesting. And that is an actual item in the game. It's really interesting that they use it. No. Gavin seemed unhappy. He rested his chin in one palm, looked at the hair Man in my head. Eyebrows nodded slightly.
Are you serious?
Yes, we are. Come on, take it easy. Smile. I put away the herring and pressed my forefingers against his mouth corners to force you get a smile from me to act out being amused by me. His knotted eyebrows smoothed as he chuckled. Since I had made the short braid for him, my eyesight had been glued to him. The laughter made him even more vivacious, totally different from the Gavin I knew.
Have you had enough? If so, let's go for lunch.
Gavin raised from the sofa and rubbed my head.
I know a snack bar nearby with high ratings. It's a 10-minute walk.
Ooh. Gavin understood clearly where my interests lay. Food could always excite me. I expected a pleasant lunch with Gavin, but it never occurred to me that the 10th challenge also failed. Uh-oh. I had to accept the cruel fact that the doorknob wouldn't work. Oh boy. Gavin, are we?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're trapped. Okay. He nodded, face as calm as usual.
we're trapped.
Yeah, we're trapped. Anyone there? Help! Anyone there? Help! We are trapped in here. I'm trapped with Gavin. My shouts yielded no response, even no sound of steps passing by. Maybe everyone left for lunch. Right, we had called for help. I started to rummage for my phone in my mini bag, but it's not working. Oops, I forgot. I left it in the pocket of my jacket in the studio. Gavin, can you call Minder for help?
No need.
Why? Although Gavin said so, he unlocked his phone with fingerprints and handed it to me. I felt its weight and was dumbfounded.
It's a prank.
What? Maybe they forgot us and went for lunch. I insisted on calling Miner with Gavin's phone. The number was busy, which proved Gavin's speculation true. Then what should we do?
It's just a door.
It's just a door. Unless you win the crap out of it, it's not just a door. You can't just fucking magically walk through it. I had a bad feeling about what he said. My mind was filled with what would happen after he broke the door with kicks. No. What are you going to do? No answer. He turned back to the sofa and sat again poised.
The door will be open soon. No worries.
What the hell? When I was in primary school, I was once locked in a room for a long on a... Okay, that sounds really cruel. On April Fool's Day. But the next year, I took my revenge. Maybe to cover my uneasiness, Gavin stopped mentioning the current issue, but raised the questions instead.
Do you enjoy pranks?
Well, obviously, because that's interesting, and you get new surprises every time. But in the middle school, I was about in the 7th grade. The neighboring class students had gone too far and made some... Oh, okay, that's not a prank. Since then, the pranks were forbidden in campus. Maybe to protest or satisfy the rebellious adolescents? A few close friends and I promised to attend school with twin ponytails. It brings back memories. I was pretty silly. I explained and lost in my own memories. I couldn't help but giggle. There were things perhaps for no reasons or meaning, but they were there for something. Oh, while I was recalling, telling the stories and giggling, Gavin watched me silent. I bet you that's a prize moment for him. Though a bit worried, judging from his calm face, I felt nothing to fear.
Now it's my turn.
Huh? What do you mean by your
To
turn?
braid your hair.
Oh. Technically, I don't know what this Evolve card looks like at all, honestly. Or do I? I just don't remember. He's like, time to take my revenge. Before I could realize, I was taken to the makeup mirror. Looking at Gavin's reflection in the mirror, I was unsettled. So, Gavin, you have never braided for anyone else before?
Nope.
Nope.
You were the first one.
Do you know how to do that? Nope.
Not at all.
Not at all. Just trust me. His straightforwardness answer made me speechless. How could he? Then I noticed the braid on his head disappeared. How could you?
Shh. Sit still. Otherwise, I cannot guarantee a desirable look.
Shh. Okay. His threatening forced me to behave. Well, while sitting opposite of the mirror, standing behind me, Gavin gave a cunning smile. The hair ring that I had put away appeared in his grasp. The hair ring, how come?
It looks better on you.
Yeah, he's right. I looked at my wrist, the Ichiko hairband no longer there. When did you take it away?
When you were weeping.
Damn. Oh, I did not. I turned around to talk back, but the smile on his lips simply grew more obvious.
Done. Look in the mirror.
Ah, this image. Okay. Like I said, I think they posted on Facebook, but I just couldn't remember. But, oh, he's a good stylist, bro. Can he be my stylist? While talking, Gavin rated me a small ponytail. Surprisingly, Gavin did a good job. Thinking of what happened before, I couldn't help laughing. Oh,
What's so funny?
no, to think I was looking for a good barber in the moment. It has turned out that there is one by my side. Boy, how talented you are. You could make a big difference in the industry. Yeah,
If
she's
I
right.
do have any talent, it's because of you.
Oh, his eyes were merry, while his words sounded deeply genuine. He looked at me in the mirror with the firm eyes. My face turned red at the gaze. But, the hairstyle is a bit too adorable.
Then why did you want me to wear it?
'Cause it was a prank. My bad. That's funny. Falling in reasons, I gave up the debate. Maybe touched by my good attitude, Gavin started to undo the braid. Gavin, I was about to stand up when Gavin stopped me by pressing both hands on my shoulders.
Freeze.
Freeze.
Let's try a different hairstyle.
Oh, he's a hairstylist, bro. He's like, freeze. I'm pretty sure he's used to saying that, obviously, from his job. Like, I don't think you tell somebody to freeze. Tell it to stop. Before I could refuse, Gavin picked up the comb again. For a time, the room was only filled with the sound of comb scraping the hair. Even the passing of time slowed down. The rustling sound composed a beautiful melody that flowed about the room, unlike before. Gavin's motions also became gentle and slow. Maybe, just in a moment or long after, I heard Gavin's voice behind
Done.
me. Huh? I was absent-minded. Just now, when Gavin's voice brought my attention back to the mirror in front of us.
Still too childish?
Oh, in the orange light, my reflection with a low ponytail was partially strange and partially familiar. What? Gavin bent down, his hand supporting on the chair, back to narrow the gap between us.
I missed the chance to be with you during your college, junior high school, or primary school days. And even before that.
Oh, his voice approached my ears.
I remember you in high school. Your hair was longer back then.
Oh, I see what he's saying. At him reminding me, I remembered. The low ponytail was indeed one of my regular hairstyles in high school. In the mirror, I found Gavin so close to me that we would touch each other if I turned my head. Gavin.
But that's all right. We still have plenty of time to create new memories.
Okay, that was too cute. I was about to speak something when he cut in. The warm orange light on my face concealed my flesh to some extent. His words that were full of sincerity accelerated my heartbeat.
Nervous?
Maybe. Gavin asked, his eyes naughty as a kid. He must have sensed my heartbeat. You know that? He closed in on me and looked straight into my eyes, smiling triumphantly.
How about now?
Uh-oh. His eyes reflected my facial expression that was somewhat intense, a bit shy and disoriented. I felt as if my heart was going to bump out of my chest, even the eardrums vibrating with it. I could hear nothing except my own heartbeats, but I didn't move or shut my eyes, not even to withdraw. Is this a prank? Hearing this, Gavin raised his eyebrows and got even closer to me. Ooh. He was almost whispering as his nose touched
What do you
mine.
think?
God damn it,
Let's
Gavin.
see who will back away first.
The way he said that line, holy shit, I got the chills, bro. Ooh, I will not give up. Gavin tilted his head, continuing to reduce the distance between us, but neither he nor I intended to. Okay, yeah. The distance narrowing. I could even count his eyelashes. Just then, a bang came from the door. The door snapped open, and several staff fell onto the doorway. I just came to open the door, and I'm leaving. Oh, keep going. We saw totally nothing. The bento boxes are at the doorway. Ignore us. Go on. Ugh, you ruined the moment. As the intruders disappeared, the door was shut tight again. Along with it, my previous courage also vanished. I then realized how embarrassing the scene was. Face flushed, I tried to push Gavin away, but he pulled me into his arms. Gavin. Oh,
Listen to me.
listen to me. Obviously, he wouldn't allow any interruption this time.
I rarely play pranks on others.
That is true. I mean, I could see Keto being the prankster. Gavin, he's like more of the serious one, would Lucian do something like that? Maybe. Victor, no. If he does, that's scary. I rarely pray. Oh, pray. Ooh. I rarely play. His voice from the chest sounded unreal. Buried in his chest, I got hard breathing. My breathing has increased and my face has flushed. I spoke in a restrained voice, but you just did it with what? You just did it with me. Would you have sex in the room, bro? I don't think so. Screenshot for scientific purposes. He chuckled slightly and tightened his arms around me. Uh-oh.
Because it's you.
Because it's you.
With the prank, it depends on how you see it.
Oh
But
my
I promise
gosh.
there will be no lies between us.
Oh, I promise. There will be no lies.
At least, I will never lie to you, no matter what.
You're the complete total opposite of Lucian, who's a big liar. Yeah, he wouldn't really. Holy crap, that ending, I totally did not. Yeah, I don't think that was a prank. I had to work, I hope so. I had to work on weekends, so I had to get up early. When I woke up, I received a message from Gavin, who proposed to drive me to the shooting scene. Today's program was about pranking. The stage director delivered a tray of mustard-flavored biscuits to Gavin, but as a super fan of spicy food, he ate him as if nothing happened. I don't think he likes sweets, right? As I tied up Gavin's hair, he woke up from a nap, faced with this question. I lied to him that I was tidying up his hair. With an all back hairstyle, he appeared to be differently handsome. Gavin and I locked in the dressing room. To relieve my uneasiness, he proposed the braid for me. As he got closer, the light veiled my flushed face, but my heartbeat betrayed me. And I'm going to you closer and closer and closer. But is it a prank? No, it's not a prank. No, sweetie, just stay there. But I love you so much. No, I'm just kidding. This date, funny enough, they got into another situation in the heat up date. I thought that was interesting, but I'm so glad I finally read the date. Super, super happy. I finally read it, man. For the next date, I'm thinking of reading Midnight Date or Brilliant Date. I think Brilliant Date next. I really want to read that date. Let's claim my rewards. Finally, I have 121 diamonds. So before I end the video, that was so cute. All right. No. Actually, oof. Wait, did that change to Victor's picture? That is not what I want to keep going to. Okay. That should finish off this. $52. That's a weird number. Okay. Okay. Awesome. All right. Also, I cannot wait to go back to 1,000 diamonds. And there you have it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this wonderful video. Maybe I might get lucky. This is actually what I wanted to do. Probably not. Okay, that's what I thought. And I hope you had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun reading them. I finally got to go for that date. Yay. And I will see you next time, my friends. Bye-bye.